Hey everybody, today we're going to read a book called Chicks and Salsa. This is one of my kids' favorite books as they were growing up. We read it lots of times, probably because we love to eat chips and salsa, so it reminded us of our favorite food. This book is by Erin Reynolds and illustrated by Paulette Bogan. That means Paulette is the one who drew the pictures. And this is called Chicks and Salsa, and we have a rooster and some chickens, and the rooster is wearing a Mexican hat and a Mexican, it's called a sombrero, and this is called a poncho. But you look at the picture there on the front, what do you think this book might be about? All right, and look at the back cover. It's a pig dressed in Mexican clothes and a goose or a duck falling asleep and a chicken falling asleep. This looks like an interesting book. We'll have to see. All right, Chicks and Salsa. Got some interesting pictures. All right. Here we go. There were grumblings in the hen house of Nuthatcher Farm. The chickens were tired of chicken feed. The rooster took it upon himself to solve this problem. Wonder how he's going to do that. Mrs. Nuthatcher, the farmer's wife, had started watching cooking shows in the afternoon. The rooster was perched on a fence post outside the farmhouse window when he discovered the solution to his problem. Salsa! It looks like he went like this. Salsa! Led by the rooster, the chickens crept into the garden where they took tomatoes and uprooted onions. What are they doing? Have you ever seen chickens doing that? I haven't. That night, the chickens ate chips and salsa, though nobody was quite certain where the chickens got the chips. The tasty tang of tomatoes and onions hung over the barnyard, and the rooster said, "Ole!" Now, if you look at the pictures in this book, there is a secret little animal that's in all the pictures, kind of hiding in the background. There's some bunch of the same little animal, and they're always seeming like somehow they get something. We don't know how they got it, but if you keep looking, you might find out what animal this was. Very soon, there were mumblings at the duck pond of Nuthatcher Farm. Inspired by the chickens, the ducks decided they were tired of fish. With the rooster's encouragement, the ducks dipped into the garden where they selected cilantro and gathered garlic. That night, the ducks ate guacamole, though nobody was quite certain where the ducks got the avocados. Do you see any little animal with avocados in this picture? By any chance, do you know where they might have gotten the avocados? Can you see them? The spicy scent of garlic and cilantro hung over the barnyard, and the ducks said, "Ole!" The next morning, there were rumblings in the pig pen of Nuthatcher Farm. Overwhelmed by the enticing aromas, the pigs decided that they were tired of slop. So everybody else was eating this yummy Mexican food. The pigs are saying, "We don't want to eat our yucky slop anymore." While the roosters distracted Farmer Nuthatcher, the pigs plodded into the garden, where they borrowed beans and chopped chilies. Look at that, isn't that silly? Now, do you see that secret little animal that's helping them out by any chance? There's you see him. That night, the pigs ate nachos, though nobody was quite certain where the pigs got the nacho cheese sauce. Look for the secret little animal that's helping them get their cheese sauce. I wonder if you see him. The delightful deliciousness of cheese and chilies hung over the barnyard, and the pigs said, "Ole!" As everyone knows, when a passion for Southwestern cuisine takes hold of farm animals, and so many sumptuous, spicy, savory scents collide in the barnyard air, it could only lead to one thing: What is that one thing? Fiesta! Fiesta? What is a fiesta? Do you know what it is? A fiesta is a party. Fiesta is the Spanish word for party. It looks like they are having a party. The rooster got things organized, then returned to his fence post to watch for a good enchilada recipe. The horses decorated the barn. The bull practiced his Mexican hat dance, though nobody was quite certain where the bull got the sombrero. So like I said, a sombrero is a Mexican hat. It's a big, colorful Mexican hat. Do you happen to see where everybody might be getting the sombreros? Do you see anything in that picture? There's somebody being sneaky in the background. And the chickens, ducks, and pigs snuck into the garden, but all of the spicy southwestern supplies were gone. The scallions had been stolen. The peppers had been pilfered. The limes had been lifted. But there were slurpings in the kitchen of Nuthatcher Farm. Stirred by the succulent smells in the barnyard, Mrs. Nuthatcher had decided to make tamales for the county fair. A saucy sweetness hung over the farmhouse kitchen, and Mrs. Nuthatcher said, "Ole!" Disappointed, the animals canceled the fiesta. Oh, look at them. They all look so sad and disappointed. That evening, the chickens ate their chicken feed, the ducks ate their fish, and the pigs ate their slop. They're all having to eat their regular food. Can you see that? They look disappointed. Disappointed means when you're excited about something and it doesn't happen, and then you feel sad. That's what disappointed means. Do you ever feel disappointed? I know I do. But while the Nuthatchers were at the fair, the rooster crept into the kitchen and borrowed a French cookbook. The next morning, the roosters ate crepes with white grapes and champagne sauce, though nobody was quite certain where the rooster learned how to read. Do you happen to see how the rooster knew the recipe? Did the rooster read it, or did somebody else read it? Interesting. So now they're doing French cooking. A satisfied smile stretched over the rooster's beak, and the rooster said, "Ooh la la, mwah, ooh la la." So now he's speaking French and cooking in French. So did you see the animal that was there all the time in the background being sneaky and helping them? There's one right there. It's the mice. You see it? The mice were there the whole time helping out all the other animals. You see him? There's a mouse right there. He was reading the French cookbook and telling the rooster how to make the recipe. That's how we cook a lot of times, is we look at a recipe. So that's one reason we learn how to read, so we can read recipes and know how to cook. Look, there's some mice right there. They've been helping everybody out. See if we can find some more. That's a fun thing about this book, is you can look around and find all the mice that are helping people. Aha! There's some right there. You see them? There they are. They wanted to be part of the fiesta. And here they're giving everybody sombreros, or Mexican hats. Let's see. And this one. Yep, there they are. Look, nobody knew where they got the nacho cheese, but look where they got it. From the mice. The mice were selling them the supplies the whole time, and they were being so sneaky about it. Let's see if we can find some here. Yep. There's a mouse right there. They were helping the whole time. See if you can see one here. Can you see one on this page? There he is up there. He got sunglasses on. He's trying to be sneaky. Let's see if there's any in here. Yep, they said they didn't know where the avocados came from. Do you see who sold them the avocados? Yep, That's one of the mice right there. Well, actually, there's a few mice right there with avocados. That's how they got their guacamole. And then let's see if there's any over here. Yep, there's one right there hiding in the grass. Ah, look right here. Do you see a mouse in that page? Yep, look. He's right there. And he's selling them some bags of chips. Silly story. Do you see the mice on that page? Handing out chips, and those two are like in a little tub, like they got a little hot tub going down there. You see any mice on these pages? There's some at the bottom of that page. There's one with sunglasses on. It has a tomato. I don't see any on this page. So a lot of times when you look at a picture, you can look all around and see the details. Details mean the small things that you wouldn't look at if you don't look for a long time. Look, there's a mouse right there with sunglasses hiding. So these are all fun little things you can find. Oh, there's one. You see any more? This is a fun story, and at the end of this story, at the end of this book, they have some recipes that you can try for some Mexican things. Hog wild nachos, guacamole, roosters roasted salsa. There's some fun recipes. This is a fun book. I hope you can read it sometime. Chicks and salsa. All right. See you later. Adios.